grows less each night, as though someone had had a bite. The mouse delights to nibble cheese, the dog bites anything he sees. But how could they bite off the moon unless they went in a balloon? And human people, when they eat, they think it rude to bite their meat. They use a knife or fork or spoon. Who is it then that bites the moon? In winter I get up at night and dress by yellow candlelight. In summer quite the other way, I have to go to bed by day. I have to go to bed and see the birds still hopping on the tree, or hear the grown-up people's feet still going past me in the street. And does it not seem hard to you when all the sky is clear and blue, and I should like so much to play, to have to go to bed by day? When the golden day is done, through the closing portal, child and garden, flower and sun, vanish all things mortal. As the building shadows fall, as the rays diminish, under evening's cloak they all roll away and vanish. Garden dark and daisy shut, child in bed they slumber. Glowworm in the hallway rut, might among the lumber. In the darkness houses shine, parents move the candles, till on all the night divine turns the bedroom handles, till at last the day begins in the east a breaking, in the hedges and the winds, sleeping birds awaking. In the darkness shapes of things, houses, trees and hedges, clearer grow, and sparrows' wings beat on window ledges. These shall wake the yawning maid, she the door shall open, finding dew on garden glade and the morning broken. There my garden grows again, green and rose painted as at eve behind the pane. From my eyes it fainted, just as it was shut away, toy-like in the even. Here I see it glow with day, under glowing heaven. Every path and every plot, every blush of roses, every blue forget-me-not, where the dew reposes. Up they cry, the day is come, on the smiling valleys. We have beat the morning drum, playmate, join your allies.
Lights from the parlor, air and kitchen shone out through the blinds and the windows and bars. And high overhead and all moving about, there were thousands of millions of stars. There ne'er were such thousands of leaves on a tree, nor of people in church or the park, as the crowds of the stars that looked down upon me, and that glittered and winked in the dark. The dog and the plow and the hunter and all, and the star of the sailor and Mars, these shone in the sky, and the pail by the wall would be half full of water and stars. They saw me at last, and they chased me with cries, and they soon had me packed into bed. But the glory kept shining and bright in my eyes, and the stars going round in my head.
Is the moon tired? She looks so pale within her misty veil. She scales the sky from east to west and takes no rest. Before the coming of the night, the moon shows papery white. Before the dawning of the day, she fades away. Before the cunning of the night, the moon shows papery white. Before the dawning of the day, she fades away. shows papery white before the dawning of the day. She fades away before the coming of the night. The moon shows papery white before the dawning of the day. She fades away. From breakfast on through all the day, at home among my friends I stay. But every night I go abroad, afar into the land of Nod. All by myself I have to go, with none to tell me what to do. All alone beside the streams and up the mountain sides of dreams. The strangest things are these for me, both things to eat and things to see, and many frightening sights abroad, till morning in the land of Nod. Try as I like to find the way, I never can get back by day, nor can remember plain and clear the curious music that I hear. A circle of gold o'er the crowded housetops rolled, and peeped in attic where, mid sordid things and bare, a child lay and gazed at a road to the far away, a road he followed mazed, that grew from a moonbeam ray, a road of light that led from the foot of his garret bed, out of that room, into a wonderland, where a voice called far and sweet, "Come follow our fairy band." A purple shadow sprinkled with golden stardust twinkled suddenly into the room, out of the winter gloom, and it wore a face to him of a dream he'd dreamed, a form of joy whose face was dim, yet bright with a magic charm, and the shadows seemed to trail sounds that were green and frail. Do dribbles notes that fell like drops in a ferny dell, a whispered lisp and stir like winds among the leaves, blend with a cricket chirr and coo of a dove that grieves, and the elfin bore on its back a little fairy pack of forest scents of loam and mossy sounds of foam, and of its contents breathed as might a clod of ground, feeling a bud unsheathed there in its womb profound. And the shadow smiled and gazed at the child, then softly raised its arms and seemed to grow to a tree in the attic low, and from its glimmering hands shook emerald seeds of dreams, from which grew fairy bands like firefly motes and gleams. The child had seen them before in his dreams of fairy lore, the elves each with a light to guide his feet aright, out of this world to a world where magic built him towers and fable old unfurled flags like wonderful flowers. And the child who knew this smiled and rose a different child. No more he knew of pain or fear of heart and brain. At poverty there that slept he never even glanced, but into the moon road stepped, and out of the garret danced, out of the earthly gloom, out of the sordid room, out on a moonbeam ray. Now at last to play there with comrades found, children of the moon, there on fairy ground where none would find him soon.
The sky is dark and the hills are white as the Storm King speeds from the north tonight. And this is the song the Storm King sings as over the world his cloak he flings. Sleep, sleep, little one, sleep. He rustles his wings and gruffly sings. Sleep, little one, sleep. On yonder mountainside a vine clings at the foot of a mother pine. The tree bends over the trembling thing, and only the vine can hear her sing. Sleep, sleep, little one, sleep. What shall you fear when I am here? Sleep, little one, sleep. The king may sing in his bitter flight, the tree may croon to the vine tonight, but the little snowflake at my breast liketh the song I sing the best. Sleep, sleep, little one, sleep. Weary thou art, and next my heart. Sleep, little one, sleep.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, is wet. Then you show your little light. Twinkle, twinkle all the night. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Then the traveler in the dark thanks you for your tiny spark. How could he see where to go if you did not twinkle so? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. As your bright and tiny spark lights the traveler in the dark, though I know not what you are. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Wynken, Blynken, and Nod one night sailed off in a wooden shoe. Sailed on a river of crystal light into a sea of dew. Where are you going and what do you wish? The old moon asked the three. We have come to fish for the herring fish that live in this beautiful sea. Nets of silver and gold have we, said Wynken, Blynken, and Nod. The old moon laughed and sang a song as they rocked in the wooden shoe. And the wind that sped them all night long ruffled the waves of dew. The little stars were the herring fish that lived in that beautiful sea. Now cast your nets wherever you wish, never afraid are we. So cried the stars to the fishermen three. Wynken, Blynken, and Nod. All night long their nets they threw to the stars in the twinkling foam. Then down from the skies came the wooden shoe, bringing the fishermen home. 'Twas all so pretty a sail it seemed, as if it could not be. And some folks thought 'twas a dream they dreamed of sailing that beautiful sea. But I shall name you the fishermen three. Wynken, Blynken, and Nod. Wynken and Blynken are two little eyes, and Nod is a little head. And the wooden shoe that sailed the skies is a wee one's trundle bed. So shut your eyes while mother sings of wonderful sights that be, and you shall see the beautiful things as you rock in the misty sea, where the old shoe rocked the fishermen three. Wynken,